Congressman Dingell, we want to talk about what's going on in the economy, and particularly with labor and with wages and productivity, because even though we have some GDP growth, there are real concerns about the productivity level. What is the biggest challenge that we have?
You know, there are a number of challenges. We're at a small business conference today, so let's talk about small business. We're not training enough people with the skill set that we need. In Michigan, we just did a study and found that we're going to need 3.5 million jobs filled for advanced manufacturing, but more than 2 million of them could be unfilled because people don't have the skilled trades that they need. We need to start training young people in high school, community colleges, with the skill sets that we need. You know, we tend to have an attitude sometimes. We still need those welders, those carpenters, those pipe fitters, the electricians. They're what make this country grow, and they're the backbone of small businesses and the economy in this country. And we need to probably do a better job of valuing the importance of skilled trades.
Where is that training going to come from? Is this a federal government issue, a state government issue? Is it local? Is it private industry? Where does it come from?
It's got to come with everybody. You know, first of all, community colleges are at the local and grassroots level, and they understand what the needs are going to be of the local businesses. But community colleges can fill that need. High schools, we need to go back to vocational training. Yesterday, actually, Jay Timmons, who's the CEO of the National Association of Manufacturers, and I did a roundtable with young people in manufacturing and talked to them about why they wanted to go into manufacturing and about the skill sets that they brought. And they talked about how young people aren't being taught about the importance of manufacturing anymore, about engineering, or what the skill opportunities are. So we, federal, state, local governments all have to work together. We have to do the needs assessment. Community colleges, we need to be looking at how to make college education affordable. Community colleges can give this kind of training, and maybe we need to be doing it for free and then matching jobs with skill sets.
Is it a matter of money, we're not spending enough money, or is it a matter of thinking about how we invest the money?
It's both. First of all, we're not doing a good job of talking about the importance of skilled trades or valuing the work that comes out of it. These are very significant paying jobs, and people don't know that there are job needs there, and we need to train people for the jobs. So we need to help people know where they can get the training. We have to create those jobs, and then we have to help connect people so that we fill them.
You come from the auto industry. You know the industry well. My father was a skilled tradesman, actually, but he learned it on the job. He was trained at AC spark plugs that existed. Has private business pulled back and the unions pulled back from some of that training for vacation?
I think that they're starting to look at it more. So, for instance, last week, Ford Motor Company has, I was with some veterans that actually had come in from all over the country and are at a training center in Allen Park, Michigan, which you know well, learning the skill set for trade labor. And then we got to go out and help find them those jobs. But I think, you know, Ford Motor Company, well, in the Southeast Michigan area, we're working with all of the community colleges. Well, what is the skill sets that's going to be need? How do we create those training programs? But then how do you educate people that those training programs are there and that they're job opportunities? So these apprenticeship programs are very, very important. I'm actually going to go, you're going to laugh at this, but I'm going in and they're going to train me as an electrician at this apprenticeship program that I was at.
That's great.
It's fascinating. I want to learn it. I want to learn, but we need to, I don't think we value enough in this country skilled labor. And I'd like to know where any of us would be without a plumber or an electrician.
So you're a lifelong Democrat.
Well, no, actually, I was a Republican before I married John Dingell.
Really?
I was.
So I think of you as a lifelong Democrat. Is this a partisan issue? Is one party
No,
doing a
it's
better
not.
job or a worse job at it?
We got to stop thinking of things like this as partisan, Republican or Democrat. It's an American issue. We want to make sure that this country stays at the forefront of innovation and technology. I'm not going to let China or India or Western Europe beat us. So we have to figure out what we have to do together to keep us competitive. I'm very autonomous vehicles. We're going to build those. Detroit is known as the hometown of Motown. I'm proud of the car. We are going to be at the forefront of leading that next generation of technology. We have the brains. We've got the skill set. We've got the know-how. And we have to make sure in this country that we're building the framework and have the assets and the resources we need to make sure we stay at that forefront.